author, and I'm so happy that I am here with you guys, and I'm so excited that I'm able to share this message with you guys. So if you are new to my channel, thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and that would be so awesome. And I would be so grateful to you. And click the little bell so you can receive all the notifications to my videos. And welcome back to my channel, guys. So today I wanted to talk to you about judgment. So I called it Stop Judging Yourself. And it is such a powerful topic nowadays. It is not even nowadays. It's such a powerful topic in all of our lives. And pop into the comments below and let me know if you guys, resonate with this. If you experience this on a daily basis, most of the time we have, or we currently are, and it becomes such a thing of this nature, right? To judge ourselves all the time, to judge ourselves for every single thing that we do and every single thing that we don't do. We create realities in our minds that haven't even existed yet, but we're still so quick to judge about it, right? Or we have the best shoes ever, the best heels ever, and we are ready to own them and wear them and love them. And we could have worn them for so long, a long time, a while ago, and we felt so good about it. But then all of a sudden, the next time we wear them, we're like, what is this? My ankles look huge. My feet look swollen. And I don't get it. I don't understand. But what's happening here is that we prejudge ourselves. And in the midst of prejudging ourselves, we judge others, and then we end up judging the world, right? It becomes such a ripple effect, right? I did a Facebook Live just before this, and speaking about the same topic, and I said, judgment, self-judgment ends up becoming an addiction, because once you start judging yourselves for a tiny little thing, it becomes such a ripple effect of everything, and you can't think about anything else, and you don't know what to do, and it becomes a limiting belief, and all of a sudden it's been years and years and years and years, and you're still thinking about it, and it's still a limiting belief, and it sucks, and things are cloudy, your judgment's cloudy, your vision's cloudy, you don't know what the heck to do, and you're like, why is this happening, right? And it's because you're judging yourself. You started with it. You probably don't even remember when the first time was, but you started with it and you did it, and it just continued, and you're not sure what's happening, but what is happening is that you're just judging yourself. You judge yourself so long ago that it became an addiction. Not a great addiction, but it became an addiction for your life. It became an addiction as part of your limiting block. And as much as we don't like to see it that way, a limiting belief tends to be a bit of an addiction, because we can't, think about someone that's addicted to alcohol or drugs. They can't get enough of it. They can't get enough of it. So they continue to do it and do it and do it and do it. And it becomes 1, and then it becomes 2 and 3 and 4, and all of a sudden they're finishing the bottles, or they're finishing the pills, or they're doing their drugs, and they're doing whatever, and they just can't get enough of it, and they can't think about anything else, and their vision is cloudy, everything is hazy, and they don't really look towards the purpose, and it just continues to do that. So when you think about it, when you're prejudging yourself, your own self-judgment becomes that type of addiction, right? You start with 1, and then it continues to another judgment or ridicule about your own self, and then it starts with another one and another one and another one, to the point that all you're doing is judging yourself. You're not really saying anything good about yourself. Then you're not really saying anything good about others, and you don't mean to judge people, but you do anyway, because you're already judging yourself, right? Remember, we lead first, and it just continues and continues and continues, and then guess what? Your vision gets hazy. Your vision gets cloudy, right? You can't see straight. You really don't know what to do. You're upset. You're frustrated. You're annoyed. You don't really see your big picture purpose anymore. It seems invisible to a degree, and 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 it's in the horizon somewhere, but you don't really see the light anymore. And that's what addiction does, man. And so we gotta stop prejudging ourselves. We gotta stop judging ourselves first and foremost, right? We have all these desires. We have all these desires. Yes, we have likes and dislikes. Yeah, we have things that trigger us. But the worst thing we can do is judge ourselves before we even know our own selves, right? There's a saying that kind of people say that it's like, oh my gosh, there's something, they'll meet a person, they'll be like, there's something that I just don't like about that person. Well, guess what? We're judging them. We're prejudging them before we even know them. So it's the same thing as a person. It's the same thing with our own selves. We a lot of times prejudge ourselves before we even know ourselves, before we've even built our characteristics, before we've even built our resilience or strength, before we even know ourselves, we're already prejudging ourselves. So it doesn't matter how much desires we have, or how many likes, or how many things we crave, or what our passion or calling is. As long as we keep judging ourselves, they're never going to happen. And I know never, there's the saying that goes, never say never, right? But I know that's the case. But in this certain circumstance, things will never happen if you keep judging yourself, especially your desires, right? I created this reality in my head before it even came into existence, and it wasn't a great reality. It had to do with my purpose, of course, had to do with the vision, but then the reality was like, the vision in my head was like, I don't think you can do this. I don't think you're enough for this. Your message is not clear. You have no clarity. I don't think your message is strong enough. And what if it doesn't work out? And you might be experiencing failures. What are you going to do with the obstacles that are placed in front of you? What are you going to do with these challenges? And it becomes things like that, that type of nature. And so you create these visions like I did in your head, and your desires don't go a single place, because you've already told yourself that your desires are not going to go a single place. So what are you doing there? You're judging yourself already. You're prejudging your desires before they've even come into existence, before you've even taken the actions that you needed to take. You see the ripple effect here? It's not a great ripple effect. So we need to stop judging ourselves. Stop judging yourselves all the time. Stop judging you. I know if you're sitting there, something like, and if you're a woman, right, you're probably judging yourself for every single little darn thing. And I know men do it too, but I can only resonate with women. I can only resonate with, I know what we do. I know the emotions that we feel. I know how we feel. I know that we're always judging ourselves like, oh my gosh, the hair, my hair sucks today, or it's doing this little curly thing, and I really don't know what to do with it, and it's not doing and it's not going what I want, or this lipstick doesn't really look good. It doesn't matter if you've worn that lipstick every single day, all of a sudden you wake up in the morning, you put the lipstick on, and it just doesn't look good, right? And it's like, oh, that outfit, my gosh, there's no way I'll be caught in that outfit today because, I'm bloated and I feel like a blimp, and there's no way in heck that's going to happen. So you're already prejudging yourself. You don't even have the outfit on, but you've already told yourself that you won't look good, right? And there's so many other things that come into existence here. I'm a coach. I'm a master embodiment coach and author for women, and I was like, oh, nope. When I wrote my book, I was like, do people really even need to hear my story? Like, do people really even care about my story? Like, I don't have a great story. Do I even have a good message? Is my message even strong enough? My message is the same as a lot of people. So would people really even notice it, or would it really look unique? You see, I was already judging myself. But I learned very, very, well, not very quickly, that's a lie. I learned, and I came to the realization that if we keep judging ourselves, we'll never have self-love. And if we never have self-love, we'll never be able to give love to others or pour love out to others. We'll never shine our light to others, right? It'll always be this dark realm of solitude, right? And then if we're never able to give love to others, then we're never able to give love to the world, right? We're never able to impact. We're never able to share a message, share stories. So if you're going to take anything out of this message today, it's this. Stop judging yourself for every little thing. You matter. Be a little bit kinder to yourself. You don't have to be like in my next videos, I talk about following steps, right? And next steps. So, or taking smaller steps. You don't have to be, the shift happens in an instant, and it happens, such a radical shift will happen in such a little step. So you don't have to, you can be a little bit kinder to yourself, and if you're a little bit kinder to yourself, then trust me, it'll make a world of difference, right? It'll make a huge world of difference, and it becomes an amazing thing, right? It becomes a beautiful thing in your world, and your life starts to become worthwhile. Your journey starts to become worthwhile, and it becomes something fun, and you start to have fun with your life. You start to live a life that you desire or work towards it, and you start to have beautiful relationships with your partner, with your daughters, or with your kids, and with the rest of your family members and your friends, because you're no longer judging yourself anymore, and you're no longer prejudging. So therefore, you're stopping to prejudge other people, and you're not really prejudging the world, because you see that ripple effect, right? You start with prejudging yourself, and then all of a sudden someone passes by in the street, and it's like, ooh, look at that outfit, look at her, like, she should never wear that haircut, or whatever, or she's a coach too, really? Like, that doesn't make any even sense, right? You start to judge people before you even know them. And then all of a sudden, and then it goes the other way, and it's like, oh, imposter syndrome. Oh, you're comparing yourself to others because you're judging people, you're judging yourself. And it doesn't become that great of a vibe. And then all of a sudden, you're judging the world for everything. You could be watching the media and you're already judging, you see? And so therefore, we need to be a little bit kinder to ourselves. As I said, it doesn't have to be a lot kinder. It can start with a little chunk, a little piece, rather than a big shebang, rather than a big chunk. You're a little kinder to yourself, life becomes so much more worthwhile. So remember that as you guys go throughout your day, remember that as you go throughout your week, and pop in the comments below, let me know what you think. Let me know of your own experiences, and be honest with yourself, you guys. Be honest with yourselves, and be honest with yourselves, and I'm sorry, I think that I think the broadcast kind of paused for a second, so I apologize that. But be honest with yourselves, and if you're judging yourself, go through your own self-reflection, find out why you're judging yourself, and try to make that shift. Not try, actually take that action and make that shift, because you'll be amazed at how beautiful life could be if we stop judging ourselves, and if we stop judging others, and if we stop judging the world. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for so much for watching. God bless you. Stay empowered. Remember, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching my channel, and you guys are amazing. Bye.